Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn to Speak Malay Like a Local. My name is Lisa and today I would like to share with you how to address the person you are having a conversation with. And I know this sounds awfully similar to lesson number 8 where I gave you all these 10 different terms that you can use to address strangers. However, today's video is slightly different because I realized through my lesson with one of my students that when we have a conversation with someone, a polite conversation, we continue referring to them using their name or whatever term that they identify with us. Using the example that he gave me, he has to go meet an immigration officer soon. And an immigration officer is not someone that you want to offend, especially if you're trying to renew your visa or whatever it is that you're supposed to do, right? You have to speak to him or her in a very respectful, formal, and polite way. And let's call him Mr. Nordin. In Malay, it's Encik Nordin or Tuan Nordin. There's a difference. I'll let you know after this. Let's say you want to say, I brought these forms for you. In Malay, we don't say you, we say Mr. Nordin. So it sounds like, I brought these forms for Mr. Nordin. Saya bawa borang ni untuk Encik Nordin. Okay, I know that sounds extremely strange because Mr. Nordin is obviously an interlocutor, so you should be using you, but in English it sounds as if you're referring to the third person even though he's right in front of you, but in formal Malay that's how it works. So if it's hard to wrap your head around this, just remember that wherever you find the word you in a sentence in English, you replace it with Encik Nordin. I'll give you another example. Let's say you want him to repeat something that he said, right? In English, you would say something like, can you please repeat what you just said? In Malay, we would say, can Mr. Nordin please repeat what Mr. Nordin just said? Boleh tak Encik Nordin tolong ulang apa yang Encik Nordin cakap tadi? Okay? So that's how it sounds like when you're having a polite conversation with someone. And why do this? It's not like we don't have words for you in Malay, and we do. We have awak, we have kamu, and we have kau. And kau I rarely use because to me it sounds very crude and a bit rude. But as long as you use it with people you're familiar with, I suppose that's fine. It depends on the culture of different groups. It's just that the problem with these three words is that you use it when you know the person to a certain extent. So that person has to be a friend or at least an acquaintance. If that person is a stranger and you just know this person about like 5 minutes ago, it's kind of presumptuous to refer to them so informally, unless if they allow you. And also another problem with these three words is you can only use it with people of equal standing. So someone of my age and we have sort of similar level of work, or you can use it on someone who's younger. But when you have to speak to someone that you have to respect or someone with the power to screw you over, you don't want to refer to them so informally, which is why you stick to these names. And even if this person, right, going back to someone of equal standing, if she's a stranger, I would refer to her as her name. Let's say her name is Nabila, and let's say I want to say, do you come here often? I would say, does Nabila come here often? Yes, I'm speaking to her. She is the second person. I refer to her as Nabila. Does Nabila come here often? Nabila selalu datang sini ke? In Malay, it sounds extremely polite and not necessarily formal, but very polite. Both men and women do this. Okay, so that's all I want to talk about. Oh yeah, there's another one. The difference between Tuan and Encik, right? It just came to my attention that Tuan is used on people of higher social standing, whereas Encik is for normal people. And this sort of surprised me, but I suppose subconsciously I sort of know it because Tuan also means master. There are many ways of using the word Tuan, but Tuan does sound more lofty. And if you want to be safe, just refer to everyone as Tuan, because honestly, I find it rather distasteful to refer to people differently just because of their jobs. You know, a doctor you call Tuan, and then like a waste management person you call them Encik. Like, why? If this waste management person decides to stop picking up the rubbish from my house, then I would be in a lot of trouble. But if the politician decides to go on a strike, I think it would be quite okay. Just leave the government to do whatever it needs to do, you know. But I digress. So yeah, that's it. I'll keep today's video short, and I'll see you again next time. I hope you find this video informative. As usual, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below whatever thoughts you have about today's lesson. And if you want to know more about other stuff, then I can make videos about it in the future. Okay, I'll see you again for the next lesson. Bye!